Just want to remind everybody that this episode of the podcast was streamed live to youtube.com/PopeyJN radio. What's going on, everybody? I am YouTube's PopeyJN. Welcome to PopeyJN Radio, bringing you the best that YouTube has to offer in terms of original and covered music. Tonight is our Christmas special. This will be the last episode of PopeyJN Radio for 2016, and we're also taking a little bit of a break. So we're not going to be back until February. So we are going to miss January. I'm sorry about that, but we are going to be back next year from February onwards. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time. We are currently streaming over 3 different platforms. We are streaming on 2 YouTube channels, and we are streaming on Twitch as well. So thank you guys so much for being here. I gotta say, this means a lot to have people here. This whole idea of PopeyJN Radio was started about 2 years ago, and it's gone through a lot of different revamps, and I'm so proud of where we've gotten it to, and it only gets this far because of you guys. So thank you guys so much for making this podcast what it is. And thank you to all of our iTunes users as well. I know that it's not just the people that are watching us live on YouTube and Twitch, but thank you to the iTunes users as well, who are very graciously listening to this podcast as it's up on iTunes and reviewing it and giving it a rating. So thank you guys so much. This is our Christmas special, so just Christmas songs, and we're going to kick it off straight away with Jesse Hite, who is doing his rendition of Here Comes Santa Claus. Let's do it.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane, vixen and blitzing, all of his reindeer pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Well, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's full of toys for the boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle jangle, what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover up your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He doesn't care if you're rich or poor, he loves you all the same. Santa knows we're all God's children, that makes everything right. And fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He'll come around when the chimes ring out, it's Christmas morn again. Well, peace on earth will come to all if we all just follow the light. So let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. 'Cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Thanks for watching.
That was Jesse Hite getting us started with Here Comes Santa Claus. Now, although it is a festive time, and I hope you guys are spending it with your families, and I hope you guys are having a joyous Christmas this year, I do want you guys to just please keep in mind and keep in your prayers the people that are in Berlin right now, who unfortunately have just gone through a terrorist attack, and some of those families are now mourning on Christmas. So keep those guys in your hearts and in your minds during this Christmas, please. This is very exciting. This is the second Christmas special that we've ever done on PopeyJN Radio, and last year I I don't know. Last year it went okay, but I get the feeling that this year it's going to be 10 times better, and it's going to be 10 times better because of you guys. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for supporting this podcast. I'm not going to say too much. I am doing not a Christmas wrap up, but a wrap up video on my main channel, PopeyJN, which I do every year. So I will talk to you guys a little bit more through that video, but thank you guys for making this year of podcasting what it is. And there's actually a lot more podcasts to come. I'm meant to be starting, I think it's like 5 of them in the coming year, so there's going to be plenty of podcasts for you guys to listen to, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Now look, when I was looking through this year's Christmas special, I didn't want to just play the songs that you've heard a million times. So there is a mix of songs that are very traditional, heard all the time, and then there are songs that you may not have heard of. And this is, well, I guess it's becoming a bit more common nowadays with the Buble kind of album. But Baby It's Cold Outside, that's coming up next by Juliajack Music. So take it away.
I really can't
But baby, it's cold outside.
I got to go
But baby, it's cold outside.
This evening
But
has
hoping that
been
you
so
drop in.
very
I'll
nice.
hold your hands, they're just like
My
ice.
mother will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your
My father will be
hurry?
pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace
So
roar.
really I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't
Or
hurry.
maybe just to have a drink more.
Put some records on while I
The neighbors
pour.
might think,
But baby, it's bad out there.
say what's in
No
this
cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew
Your eyes are like
how
starlight
to break the
now.
spell.
I'll hold your hat, your hair looks swell.
I ought to say no, no, no,
Mind if
sir.
I'm moving closer?
At least I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my pride?
I really can't stay.
But baby, don't hold out. Ah, but it's cold outside.
I got to go
Baby,
home.
you freeze out there.
Say, lend me
It's
your
up to your knees out there.
You've really been grand, but don't you see?
How can you do this thing to
There's
me?
bound to be talk tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong
At
sorrow.
least there will be plenty in plan.
And if you caught pneumonia and
I
died,
really can't stay.
but baby, don't hold out. Baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside.
Baby It's Cold Outside. That is actually one of my favorite songs of Christmas. It's actually one of my favorite songs because the first version of that I heard was by Seth MacFarlane, you know, the guy from Family Guy who does like all the voices on that. He released a Christmas album, and that was actually the first time I heard it. And he did a cover of it, or a duet of it, and it really just blew my mind because it sounded fantastic. So I highly recommend you guys go and check out Seth MacFarlane's version of that. It's very well worth checking out. Just a reminder, all of the songs you are hearing are by YouTubers. You guys may not have heard these YouTubers, but all of the links to these songs are down in the description box, including all of their names. There is a full set list down there, so please make sure you go and support the artists, guys. Very important. That's the main part of this show. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And to all the people on iTunes that are listening to the show after it has been live streamed to youtube.com/PopeyJN radio, thank you very much. Now we are going to move on. There was a lot of versions of this song, but all of them are very, I would say, typical versions, I guess. All the very choir, kind of normal carol versions. And then I stumbled across this, which is a rock and roll version, which I thought is fantastic, and it sounds amazing. So this is Santa Claus is Coming to Town by 24/7.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. You'd better watch out. You'd better not cry. You'd better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town, oh yeah. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. 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 Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town by 24/7. Make sure you guys go and check them out and drop them a like on their Santa Claus is Coming to Town video, guys. Let me know, actually, this will be something fun for you guys to do. Let me know in the live chat if you're here on YouTube. Let me know in the live chat what your favorite Christmas carol is of all time. That will be a fun thing to do, why not? Mine, personally, is probably the one that we've played before, which is Baby It's Cold Outside. In particular, that version that I mentioned, because I don't know, there was something about it that just, it was kind of like you're hearing Frank Sinatra a little bit. It's got that very Sinatra feel to it. So I highly recommend you guys go and check it out, especially if you guys are fans of Sinatra. Hey, for the 2017 show, there is a email address down there that says send songs, covers, or originals to PopeyJNradio@gmail.com. We do accept covers and originals from you guys. Make sure you email them in. If you guys see something that's fantastic, and I highly recommend you guys search for covers instead of the original songs, because you don't know what kind of gems you will uncover. So, if you do spot something that's very interesting, that piques your interest, make sure you send it in and we'll play it on the show. Coming up next, we have When Christmas Comes to Town. This is the song from the Polar Express being covered by Tyler Murray, so let's have a listen.
I'm wishing on a star and trying to believe that even though it's far, he'll find me Christmas Eve. I guess the Santa's busy, 'cause he's never come around. I think of him when Christmas comes to town. The best time of the year, when everyone comes home with all this Christmas cheer. It's hard to be alone, putting up the Christmas tree with friends who come around. It's so much fun when Christmas comes to town. Presents for the children, wrapped in red and green. All the things I've heard about but never really seen. No one will be sleeping on the night of Christmas Eve, hoping Santa's on his way. Presents for the children, wrapped in red and green. All the things I've heard about but never really seen. No one will be sleeping on the night of Christmas Eve, hoping Santa's on his way. When Santa's sleigh bells ring, I listen all around. The herald angels sing, I never hear a sound. And all the dreams of children whose lost will all be found. That's all I want when Christmas comes to town. That's all I want when Christmas comes to town.
When Christmas Comes to Town, being covered there by Tyler Murray, doing harmony with himself. Actually, if you guys, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the whole kind of music thing and doing harmony and all that kind of shit. I was working on an album for a band back in the day. It's really hard for them to do harmony with themselves. It really is, because you have the earphones in after you've recorded your voice, and then you are listening to your own voice and you're trying to harmonize with that while you've got the headphones in listening to yourself. It's a really complicated process, and I never actually saw it as that until I was producing this album for a band, and we got the singer to harmonize with herself. It was a really, really intricate process. I never really thought of it like that. But anyway, guys, in the chat during this next song, let me know favorite Christmas movie. And welcome to James Webster, who is in the live chat. Welcome to Wolf. I hope you guys are having a fantastic evening or morning wherever you are in the world. Yeah, let me know your favorite Christmas movie while we are in this next song. And the next song coming up is I'll Be Home for Christmas. Now again, I wanted to mix in some stuff that you may not have heard before. So I felt like this was one of them that you may not have heard before. I'll Be Home for Christmas being covered by Alba Serrano.
I'll be home can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents by the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dream. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents by the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my
That was I'll Be Home for Christmas covered by Alba Serrano. Now guys, we only do have a couple of songs left. I didn't want to kind of bombard everyone with a really long podcast, especially around Christmas time, because I know that you guys are incredibly busy. So I didn't want to bombard you guys with too much. And I know that we only just did an episode of the podcast, so I didn't want to overwhelm you guys too much with a bunch of podcasts either. So we only have a couple of songs left, but I just want to take this opportunity again to thank everyone that's here watching, whoever has been supporting us through 2016. This podcast wasn't even going to be a thing anymore. Going into 2016, but there was a big backlash when I said I was no longer going to be doing this podcast. There was a giant backlash by people who listened to the podcast and who really enjoyed it. So that got me thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't be taking it down. Maybe I should just relocate it and retool it a little bit. And that's what we've done. We've reworked it and everything to the podcast that you guys are listening to today. So I hope you guys are still enjoying the podcast. Thank you so much for all of the support through 2016. I love you guys, and we'll see you in 2017 with more of the podcast. But for now, let's continue with our Christmas special. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs. I mean, who doesn't like this song? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. This is being covered by Jason Mazza. So let's take it away.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look in the 5 and 10,
Glistening once again.
with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben.
Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope for Janice and Jen.
And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
Now there's a tree in the Grand Hotel,
One in the park as well.
the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow.
Oh, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start.
And the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you'll sing right within your heart. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots,
It's the wish of Barney and Ben.
dolls that'll talk and will go for a walk.
Is the hope for Janice and Jen.
And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you'll sing right within your heart.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. That is a fantastic song. It's one of my all-time favorite songs. We only have 2 songs left. Unfortunately, I hope you guys have been enjoying this. We only have a couple songs left, but I do just want to once again thank you guys for an incredible 2016, but also I want to ask you guys to keep people that are less fortunate than us in your minds for this Christmas. Unfortunately, there are people that don't get the chance to celebrate Christmas, which really sucks. And I want you to keep, in particular, the people who have just gone through the horrific stuff in Berlin, the families who are unfortunately mourning the death of loved ones this Christmas instead of being able to celebrate it to the fullest. So I just want you guys to please keep them in your thoughts and mind during this Christmas period. We do only have 2 songs left, unfortunately, so we are going to continue with Let It Snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Like how I just keep on trying to bring my own spin into this. It doesn't really work for my voice, does it? Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. You're never going to hear me doing a Christmas album, but that's okay. Let It Snow being covered by Kurt Hunter, so let's do it.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Oh, the fire is so delightful. And since we're no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
And it doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought some corn for popping. The lights lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight.
How I hate going out in the storm.
But if you really hold me tight,
All the way home I'll be warm. Well, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying.
but as long as you love me so,
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I like how Jane is going with this idea. She's just like, yes, you should do a Christmas album. Jane, my voice is completely trashed from doing, well, voice impressions, really. I've completely trashed my voice doing voice impressions, so there will be no Christmas music or any music from me. But thank you for the sentiment. I really do appreciate it. We do only have one song left. So before I go for 2016, I want to just say, I know that 2016 hasn't been the easiest. Alright, I know that this year has been pretty rough. I think is a fair assumption for most people. But you guys and your positivity, that is the key to happiness. All of the people that are in the chat right now, all the people that are listening on iTunes right now, you guys with your optimism and your happiness, that is the most wonderful thing that you guys have. So make sure that you keep it. Make sure you keep that optimism going through whatever it is that happens in life. Make sure you have the same level of enthusiasm as you guys have had towards these podcasts, even when the podcast is no longer here. Make sure that you guys are the ones who are changing the world little by little. You don't need to be the person that's curing cancer or curing, I don't know, curing AIDS or whatever. Just making someone smile, making someone laugh on a daily basis, that's a wonderful gift to share to people. So I encourage you guys over this Christmas break, and while we're on break until February, make sure you guys are keeping the same level of enthusiasm and passion that you guys have shown towards this podcast this year. I love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We have one song left, and you know what, I guess we should play it because it is the #1 song every Christmas. It would be wrong if we didn't, I feel. So, in ending, I'm going to leave you with a cover of All I Want for Christmas by a band called Breaking 27 Band. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for a fantastic 2016. It's been a little rough for everyone, but you guys have helped keep me afloat and helped to keep each other positive, and that is the most incredible thing. Thank you to the users who are listening to this podcast on iTunes. Remember that we did stream this live to youtube.com/PopeyJN radio. Thank you guys, I love you so much. I'll see you guys in 2017. Here is All I Want for Christmas by Breaking 27 Band.
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need.
I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
I just want you for my own.
More than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is
upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true, baby. All I want for Christmas is you. Baby, oh, I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. I'm just gonna keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe. I will make a list and send it to the North Pole for Saint Nick. I won't even say I'll wait to hear those magic reindeer sing. I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? Baby, all I want for Christmas is you. Baby,
Oh, the lights are shining so brightly everywhere, and the sound of children's laughter fills the air, and everyone is singing. I hear those sleigh bells ringing. Santa, won't you bring me the one I really need? Won't you